Up until the age of 75, I thought I was invincible. I was living an active, drug-free life, and I thought I was going to go to 100 and beyond and just be extraordinarily healthy like the people in the blue zones. But then something striking happened. Hello, I'm Dr. Krystosik. And things were going great until about 6 months after I turned 75. I was working out in the gym doing high intensity interval training on a treadmill. I was doing 30 seconds of like a bat out of hell working on the treadmill, and then I would rest for 90 seconds and go back and do that. And I did about 8 cycles of that. And then after I got off on the 8th cycle, all of a sudden the room starts spinning and I had to grab on and hold on to something. And I thought to myself, did I just have a mini stroke? I didn't think too much more about it after that. I just got back on the treadmill and kept on exercising. Well, fast forward, in March of past year, I ended up getting into a terrible car accident. It was a 10-lane highway, 7 o'clock at night on Saturday night, and I went unconscious at 75 miles per hour. I went across 5 lanes, unconscious, didn't hit anybody, thank God. I went across the grass, the medium in between the two highways, and I went across 5 more lanes. I didn't hit anybody again. I don't know how that even happened. I'm still unconscious. I hit the guardrail. I fractured 2 vertebrae in my spine, broke my nose, fractured my skull, punctured a lung. While I was in the hospital after the car accident, when they did a MRI and CAT scan, they found scar tissue on the right side of my brain. And they actually said that that scar tissue was what caused my seizure. Now, you have to understand that I have to go back a little bit. About a year and a half, about maybe 2 years earlier, my wife and I were training for triathlons. And I was on the bicycle. We were going pretty fast. I was on my racing bike, and she went off the curb, and I was only about 15 feet behind her, and I went flying through the air like Superman, and I hit my head on the sidewalk, and I was rushed to the hospital. Didn't break any bones, but I had a huge knot on my head, and that knot was about the size of a golf ball, was where the scar tissue formed that caused the seizure. So you see, life has its twists and turns. You never know what's going to happen. But the bottom line is I'm thankful that I'm still alive and I'm able to do the things that I'm doing. And right now I'm rehabilitating and getting better. And that's all that matters. The accident was in March, but by June, I was already exercising, swimming, and riding my bicycle. And I'm actually now getting back into the gym, working out with weights, and I'm actually able to play basketball. And I am still stiff, but I'm getting much, much better. And I'm just so thankful in my low back that it's rehabbing, and I'm going to be able to get back playing full court basketball, God willing. Over the next several months, I'm going to be sharing with you on every Saturday how I live my lifestyle. And then maybe that'll inspire you to change your lifestyle so you can become active, healthy into 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 and beyond. Because that's what I still intend on doing, God willing.